Morning all. Larry BL here. Sort of a blustery day outside, so we finished the mower deck for Red and it's completely ready to go. But now I brought Red into the shop because I want to do a winter service and kind of address a couple items we have. First thing, I want to pull the tins off, and in a couple of days it's going to be pretty nice, so we're going to roll the chassis out and do some pressure washing. But I do need to add 00 grease to the rear end, so the rear cover has to come off. I'm going to pull the hood off, and really the only issue I'm having with it is the clutch is sticking, and it sticks in the up position, so when you go to declutch to slow down, sometimes the pedal just doesn't want to push down. So yeah, pulling the tins off, pretty straightforward. So I purchased this guy back in September of '09 for $100, and it was in pretty rough shape when I originally bought it. Sorry. You can see, yeah, it was pretty bad, but then me and my grandson was able to bring it back to life. So yeah, got all the documentation on it, everything that I've done to it previously, what belts it takes, which the belts are looking pretty good right now. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start pulling it apart and get it ready for next summer's mowing season. Yeah, I'll get back with you. Well, that wasn't too bad. For those that have the square body Craftsman's, the front hood assembly is just 2 flathead screws, and then it lifts off those brackets. The pan assembly has 6 bolts, 7 counting the one under the seat, and it is a little bit of a struggle to get that pan off because these little lips right here catch the bottom of the gas tank when you try to lift it up right here. And the trick to doing this is to get them pulled forward first and then tip back, take the gas cap off, and then work the back over the gas cap and make sure you unplug the seat safety switch. That'll hang you up. But the next step is I got to drain the fuel because I got to pull the gas tank to get under it to add grease to the transaxle. Now I'll get back with you. Yeah, I got my shop door open because didn't get quite all the gas drained out of the tank, but I drained it from the front. I just ran a line from the filter down to the gas jug, and it siphoned most of it out. So next step is I got to pull that big pulley, which means I got to get the belt off there. And then the fill plug for that transaxle's underneath it, and I've got some 00 grease that I fill it up till it won't take anymore, and I'm going to vacuum that out too. I'll get back with you. All right, we got it cleaned out, and where I need to get to now is I need to pull this little yellow plastic plug there, and then move the shift lever to where I can get a screwdriver go all the way through. Now there's really only one position that opens that hole up. And then I got to finagle a funnel in there, and then I'm going to close the door and warm the shop up because that stuff is thick and it's been out in the other unheated shed, so that stuff ain't going to pour worth anything. The other thing I want to point out is when you put the pulley back on this shaft, it's got one of them moon keys on it. Trust me, make sure that thing is locked in because you'll end up with a no movement, and what's happening is the key will fall out and the pulley will go down and you'll think you're fine, but you want to make sure you got that key in there. So other than that, I'm going to get the shop warmed up, start warming the grease up, and we're just going to fill that up till what doesn't take anymore because it leaks out the axle seals. But trust me, that stuff has kept that transmission shifting smooth. So I'll get to it. Yeah, it's going a little bit quicker than what I thought. So it's about time to do another funnel. But if you take, right now it's in neutral, take and put it in the gear, and then we spin the gears around the transmission and put it back in neutral because that opens that hole up. I think I'm going to add one more funnel. Basically, when it quits taking the grease, that's when I'll stop and put the excess back into the can. All right, and that'll probably be everything I'm going to do to it until I can get it outside and pressure wash it. Well, it's dark out. It's about 6:30, and I was able to get about 2.5 funnels in there before it stopped. So I'm draining the rest of the grease back into the bucket, and this is pretty much a stopping point for tonight. Yeah, the next step's going to be pressure washing. So I'll get back with you when we get to that.